Here are the most important fitness tips.
15 points, exclusive insights,
Exact strategy.
Consistency,
Calories in.
hypertrophy.
So if you clicked on this video, you're probably thinking about starting the gym. But the problem is there's so much info on the internet that will literally make your brain explode. And not only that, there's literally these big jack dudes, who are most likely on steroids by the way, who are spouting utter nonsense. That's why I'm here. As someone who's been through the initial journey, I've condensed everything I know so that you have the best chance at making them gains. Let's start with the basics. What is a set? What is a rep? A rep is basically code word for the amount of repetitions of an exercise you do. For example, if you're doing a dumbbell press, it's the amount of times you push up the physical dumbbell. Then a set is a group of those repetitions. For example, a person might do 2 sets of 12 reps. Okay, now that you know what a rep and a set is, just please don't do whatever this guy's doing. So now we know what reps and sets are, but how many should you be doing? I remember as a beginner, I asked the exact same question and I ended up wasting hours of doing ineffective sets. Well, here's the deal. If you're a beginner, don't overcomplicate this. For most exercises, the sweet spot is around 8 to 12 reps. If you go too light, you'll make no gains. You'll be a skinny little loser for the rest of your life. If you go too heavy, well, good luck. I'll see you in the hospital, man. Listen, 8 to 12 reps is just right. It's known as the Goldilocks zone for a reason. This range helps you build muscle, get stronger, and actually see progress. All right, so now you're probably thinking, 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. But of what exactly? Curling my TV remote? 12 reps are lying in bed?
no.
What we need is compound exercises. They're basically like the Avengers of the gym world, recruiting multiple muscles at once so you get more gain for your effort. Now for a beginner, I recommend the PPL workout plan. It stands for push, pull, and legs, and you'll be dedicated 1 day for each workout. On the push day, we're focusing on the chest, shoulder, and triceps. The best beginner-friendly exercise for that is the bench press and push-ups, but I recommend starting with push-ups if the bar looks scarier than your ex. Next is the pull day, where you'll be focusing on back and biceps. You should be doing rows and lat pull-downs. One bonus question you might ask, however, is whether I should be using the dumbbell or the machine.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground! You underestimate my power!
But honestly, what I'd personally recommend is you use free weights, simply because it activates more muscles and you gain more functional strength. Now onto the dreaded... Most people hate leg day, and I completely understand why. But if you don't want to end up looking like this guy, well, listen closely. On leg day, you'll be focusing on your glutes, quads, and hamstring muscles. And if you're a beginner, you should be doing squats, deadlifts, and leg presses. Now, here's the important part. You don't need to be doing every single exercise in existence, especially if you're a beginner. And I know you've probably seen 67 different chest workouts on TikTok, but forget all of that, man. Start with 46 of these per workout 3 times a week, and just try to stay consistent. But more importantly, you need to understand progressive overload. Progressive overload is just slowly adding more weight, sets, or reps over time so your muscles don't get lazy and they keep growing. If you're not pushing yourself at the end of each workout and you're not completely exhausted, congratulations, you just wasted your entire day. Okay, now you know what exercises to do, but here's the harsh truth. None of it matters if you're not eating right. Remember, the gym is only half the battle. The other half is what you're putting in your mouth. That didn't turn out the way I wanted to say it. So if you're like me at the start of your journey, you're most likely skinny fat. And even if you're not, this advice still applies to you. Number 1, you should forget all the BS that these influencers are saying when they say
Calories in, calories out.
not all calories are the same. I'm telling you, it's all rubbish. If you're going to take weightlifting seriously, lean bulking is the way. That means completely cutting out all processed junk. Throw out every fast food, sugary snack, soda, or anything that looks like it came out of the Oompa Loompa factory. But some of you might go,
oh, well, I'm dirty bulk, and I've gained a lot of muscle.
But here's the kicker. Sure, you gain muscle, but you also gain enough fat to qualify for a before photo in a weight loss ad. If you truly want to see gains, you need to start eating real whole foods. None of that processed garbage that is being pushed out by the media. Focus on clean protein sources like chicken, fish, beef, eggs, and protein shakes. Speaking of protein shakes, next, you need to eat carbs because they're your body's main energy source. Eat things like rice, potatoes, fruit, and whole grains. You also need to eat healthy fats because they're key for hormones. These include nuts and avocados. Now, onto something you should never forget. If you're going to be lean bulking, you should be eating a controlled calorie surplus. That means eating slightly more calories than your body burns, so you gain muscle but without the extra fat. A good start is around 200 to 300 calories compared to your baseline. By the way, I've linked the calculator I use to know how many calories I should be eating on average in the description. Cool, so you got your workout and diet plan dialed in, but none of it matters if you don't go to the gym in the first place. Yes, that's right. I know many of you guys might have anxiety about going to the gym. You might ask questions like, what if everyone's staring at me? Or even worse, what if I end up in a cringe TikTok compilation? Listen, I get it. I've been in the exact same position as you guys. It's like you're the new school kid holding a lunch tray all over again. But here's the truth. Nobody cares. Let me repeat that for the people in the back. Nobody cares. Everyone's too busy checking themselves out their mirror, worrying about their own set, or pretending not to die from their last exercise. And trust me, I'm speaking from experience. The number of times I was mid-set and someone came from behind me to look at themselves in the mirror, on my days I could punch their teeth out. And even if someone does glance at you, they're probably thinking respect. This guy showed up. Because showing up is harder than any workout. The gym isn't a scary place, man. It's literally a building full of people just trying to improve themselves. And now that includes you. So don't wait until you feel ready. You have to remember, even the most jacked guy at the gym was a skinny kid like you. If you follow exactly what I told you so far, you'll start seeing progress at the gym. Your muscles will gradually get bigger, your skin will start glowing, and you'll look more attractive in the mirror. But then eventually, you'll fall off. You'll miss one day because a family event came up. Then you miss 2. Then you miss 3. You'll lose track of your diet and start munching on the chicken nuggets because you forgot all about your goals. And then in a few months, you look at yourself in the mirror and you'll see the same guy you saw at the start of your journey, the same guy who had made no progress. This is the brutal reality no one talks about. Me and almost everyone who's been to the gym has been in the exact same position as I've just described. But you know what truly matters? Is what you do afterwards. It's how you pick yourself back up again. And I'll tell you exactly what worked for me. And I know it will sound a bit corny, but it was journaling. Rather than having all my jumbled thoughts in my mind, I put them all on a piece of paper. And the more I journaled, the more I realized that each reason not to go was simply just an excuse. And it doesn't necessarily have to be journaling for you. I'm just telling you what worked for me. For some of you, it might be saying your gym clothes out the night before. And for others, it might be having your gym buddy roast the hell out of you for not showing up. But the trick is to find the one thing that drags you back every time you fall off. But let's say you tried all these tips and tricks and you still can't get back into the gym. Well, you're cooked, bro. I'm only joking. The only thing you're missing is momentum. Going to the gym is like playing a video game. When you got momentum, it feels like you've unlocked creative mode. The workout feels smoother, the weights move easier, and you actually look forward to it. But the second you start showing up, it's like pressing reset. You lose your streak, your stats drop, and you fall back to level 1. So what's the best advice I give to you? Go to the gym, but with the sole focus of not even working out. And I know it might sound crazy at the moment, but the ironic thing is, once you actually arrive there, you'll feel like working out. The mere act of you showing up will do more for you than just worrying about procrastinating. It's the same trick we used to do when we were playing games late at night. We say one more game, and then once you hear the birds chirping, that's when you know you're cooked. But if you want to keep these gains, there's actually one supplement that will 10x them, and that's sleep. Why are you looking at me like that? What do you expect me to say? Steroids? Nah, trust me, it's during sleep that the body's able to repair the muscles that you broke down during lifting. Not only that, sleep keeps your hormones in check. More sleep means more testosterone and less cortisol. Less sleep means you're hungry, tired, and literally lifting like a zombie. Now, you may have noticed that there's one underlying thing you need to apply my advice, and that's discipline. Well, luckily for you, I've created a video on how to be disciplined. Here, wherever it is, man, just click on it.